Welcome to Empowered Mind, Body, Soul. I'm your host, Olivia Paige with Ascension Healing Sounds, and in today's episode, I am going to be trance channeling my partner guide, who is a dragon. Her name is Maleficent, and we're just going to be open to seeing what she wants to talk about and bring forward for us in this session. Empowered Mind, Body, Soul. A podcast journey to your truth with heartfelt stories, sound healing, and life hacks. So, Maleficent is my partner guide who is a dragon, and she comes from another place outside of our galaxy. Her and I have worked together before in the past, at least that's what she tells me. She tells me that I was a keeper of the dragons, and that sounds a little like I was like some manager or something of the dragons, but it was really a partnership that we had where we worked together, working on shadow work and helping to raise the vibration of the planet that we had existed on together. But this planet is very far away. It feels very far away for me. So this is a long time ago. Maleficent presents herself to me as a great big black dragon. She's very fierce looking, but she is very sweet and gentle and nurturing. And she tells me that she is here to help me to step into my power and to find my confidence and self-worth. That is part of her mission of us working together in this lifetime. And I will put up a picture of her. That is Maleficent. So when I am trance channeling, what I am doing is I'm moving aside my energy to make room for the energy of the being that I'm trance channeling. And then they are looking within my consciousness and finding the words to communicate what message they are trying to bring forward. So sometimes it can take a little while for them to find that message, and sometimes it just comes out really easily and quickly. But this isn't a possession. I'm not being possessed by this being. One, I'm giving permission. Two, it's always a being of the light. And three, I am always consciously aware of what is going on and what is happening. So I have not lost control of what is happening. But I really love trance channeling because it changes your brain waves. It puts you into a relaxed state and almost like an instant meditative state. It's a really great way to get information without any bias or ego involved. And it's a great way to get healing. So I just really love to trance channel. So let's see what she wants to talk about today. Hello. I am here to speak to you about the powers of the universe. The power of the universe, that you have access to, the magic of the universe, the healing of the universe. There is so much more beyond the earth realm than you are aware of as a human in this 3D experience. And even though you have experienced what is beyond the 3D reality, you have made the choice to come in and forget your true essence, to forget what exists outside of the earth, to embark on a journey of discovery, discovering your inner truth, discovering your intuition and inner guidance, discovering what makes you feel connected in this world, what makes you feel good, what makes you feel bad. You are here discovering and experiencing a life much different than the lives you've experienced before deciding to incarnate on Earth. You are a soul, an energy, a vibration that has chose to come and incarnate in this human form and to experience what it's like to live in a third dimensional reality such as the earth that you are living on at this time. For not all third dimensional realities are the same. And there is some feelings of being connected to a matrix or being a part of a matrix reality, one that is unreal or a simulation. And this is not entirely true. That might be how it appears to you as a third dimensional human, but what really is happening is that you are having this third dimensional reality, and the matrix that you speak of is your own thoughts and beliefs, this energetic grid that has been created on the earth from the way that you live as a society and a species on the earth, the way that you have lived for a very long, long time, much before you incarnated in the form that you are in currently. It is a way of life that has been passed down for many, many years, thousands of years. And through these lifetimes, beliefs have been passed down. And some of these beliefs are limiting beliefs. And these limiting beliefs keep you in a loop of experiencing the 3D in the way that you do. This doesn't mean that the 3D is negative 100%. There are good parts of the 3D. There are good beliefs that have been passed down that are not necessarily limiting beliefs. So as the soul that has come to have this human experience, you are learning all of the ways to experience love and joy, sadness and happiness, depression, anxiety, all of it. It is all part of the human experience. To experience emotions in a physical way, to experience what it is like to hold those emotions. And even though some of you feel like, why would I choose such an experience? It is because you wanted to be part of the evolution process of the whole of the universe, of source. You are source energy, and you are a piece of source energy. You are an expression of source energy in your human form in a physical way. And that is much different than when you are experiencing an existence as a light body or as a purely energetic form. When you are a pure energy, emotions do not get caught or trapped as easily as they would in that human form. You are here to learn about your own magic and your own power, learning how to transmute energy, a low vibration to a high vibration, and coming back down to a middle or a center, and doing it over and over again. The goal here isn't to be perfect. It is to appreciate all of your imperfections and to appreciate all of the experiences that you have as a human. Maybe not appreciate, but to allow these experiences, to learn about having these experiences in a human form. By being here, you are helping Source to express itself. You are helping Source energy to feel different emotions in a different way. You are giving the gift to Source energy of feeling those feelings in this physical form. Something that I've pondered recently is, why are we trying to go through an ascension process when we came here to experience the human experience and to experience the third dimensional experience? Why are we trying so hard if that was our goal initially, was to come and have this human experience and experience all of the things that come with being a human in this physical form? Why would we be trying to ascend? Is that incorrect to be trying to ascend, because is that pushing aside the experience that we truly came here to have? Is that trying to get out of having that human experience? Yes, you came here to have this human experience. And the idea of ascension maybe isn't quite exactly how it is sometimes portrayed, because through the ascension, it isn't about not having a human experience anymore. It's about having a human experience that is more aligned and balanced. You have had the opportunities as a species to experience many ups and downs of a human existence. The experience of experiencing being in a slavery system, the experience of being in a dictatorship, the experience of living a peaceful experience, an egalitarian experience, and moving through that, through these different stages in the human experience to fully understand what it is like to have all of these experiences, to come full circle of deciding that this isn't aligned anymore, this isn't sustained anymore. So the ascension is about finding more balance, alignment, and peace as a whole collective, as a whole species, finding that place of how can you live on the planet with all of the inhabitants of the planet, not just the humans, but the animals and the plants and the insects and all of you. How can you come together in a place where there is respect and honor and truth, where there isn't just a hierarchy that is limited in the ability to advance, where there is equality among the planet and a harmony? That is truly what the ascension is about. You will still be in a human form, but you will be operating at a higher frequency. Many of the galactic beings that you connect with are still in a physical form. It is just a little bit of a lighter form, not as dense as the human form that you are in now. So yes, it'll be a lighter form. It will be different, but you will still have a body, just in a different way. It will operate slightly different. You will be able to heal in a different way, but it's going to take the collective to work together. It is going to take the collective to feel like you've hit rock bottom and to force a change to occur. It has to be all the people who are underneath the elite that force this change from the bottom up to happen, because for a long time it has been from the top down and the top dictating everything below it. But it needs to come from the bottom up, building up together, rising up together. And it is going to take some effort on your part as a human who is not part of what you would call the elite system. It is going to take using your voice. It is going to take actions. If you keep sitting around and doing things the same way you've always done, you'll get what you always got. And so the earth now is a bit at this stagnation point. Sure, you might have some technological advances and things might be changing and shifting, but there is a stagnation of how the people are working together. There needs to be peace and respect and honor on the planet amongst all the creatures working together. And that's why it is okay to be focusing on this ascension, because you will still be having your human experience. You will still experience emotions of anger and sadness and happiness and joy. You will still have those wide range of emotions, but it will happen in a different way. It will happen in a way where they can be transmuted much easier. It will happen in a way where maybe there is less of the sadness and anxiety or anger and more of the happiness and joy. But until then, you have to learn how to love those parts of yourself. Love the parts of yourself that you try to push aside. Love the parts of yourself that are sad, that feel lonely, that feel tired, that feel depressed. Love those parts because they need to be nurtured. And then how can you show love and kindness or compassion or understanding to those around you? How can you shine that light out so that there is a ripple effect? And as you feel more supported by your friends, your family, strangers, the community, that will have an effect on how this whole planet operates. But it is going to take some work. And sure, some of the work starts with you, but how can you do this work for yourself and for others? How can you be in service to the evolution and to the ascension of planet Earth to help make the Earth a more peaceful place for all of the creatures on the planet? That is the goal with the ascension. It isn't quite as woo-woo or mystical as it has been portrayed, although there is definitely magic and there's definitely the spiritual aspect and the woo-woo aspect of the ascension. It's just not quite how it's been portrayed. It isn't like one day you will go to sleep and then wake up the next day and things will poof be changed and different. Evolution takes time, and this is an evolutionary process that you are a part of. And how can you teach your kids to be kind and compassionate human beings? Teach them to give a helping hand instead of bullying somebody. And that is why the ascension is important. It is about raising the vibration on a collective level for all of the inhabitants on Earth. And this will have a ripple effect in the universe because that higher vibration will connect with other higher vibrations. And these vibrations will be able to feed each other and will be able to support one another and lift each other up. Sure, the planets that are existing at a high vibration now within your galaxy and solar system, they are able to offer help, and those beings are here, but I think they are thought of as a spiritual form in your human thoughts, and they are really other human-like beings who have already gone through their own ascension and have learned about the duality and have learned about emotions and learned how to create that peace and harmony and alignment. So when you connect with the galactic being, they are not a spirit being in a sense. They are another sentient being that has given of themselves in a way to be open to connecting with the humans on Earth, to help bring forward messages, to help bring healing, to help raise the vibration, to help those who ask for help. That's an answer I can roll with. So we'll still be having our human experience, just in a higher vibration. I think sometimes the ascension gets glorified in a way where it's like one day we're having this experience in this 3D reality, and then poof, the next day we're going to be all ascended. I don't think that's quite how it happens, right? Like we have to have up leveling and evolution. Evolution takes time. When you take a class, there's different levels to up level your knowledge and your experience. And I think the same goes for the ascension. So now she wants to bring forward a sound healing to help you connect with your high heart chakra. So we have a chakra system, which is an energetic system. I'm not going to get into that right now. I'll make another video about this, or I've got videos on my YouTube channel at Ascension Healing Sounds where I talk about the different chakras. Actually, I have a whole playlist about chakras that you can watch. So we have the heart chakra, which is our connection to our hearts, our emotions, and the relationships that we have with others. And then we have the high heart chakra, which is the heart chakra is at the heart. And then the high heart chakra is just above that, in between the heart and the throat chakra. And it's a beautiful, soft pink color. And it is this energy of self-acceptance and self-appreciation and feeling more connected with yourself so that you can connect deeper with your emotions. And so she's going to bring in a sound healing to activate this chakra for you and to connect you more deeply with this chakra. So in this portion of the video, you certainly can just listen along, but you could also take a moment and just really like close your eyes and connect in and listen to the sound healing. Of course, if that's what you're going to do, you don't want to be driving or operating heavy machinery. But if you're just listening, that's okay. I will connect you with your high heart chakra. This is an important chakra to be connected with so that you can actually feel your emotions more deeply. And this is important so that you are honoring these emotions. And by honoring these emotions, the good and the bad, and they're not bad, the ones that you call bad emotions are not really bad emotions, but I suppose you feel that way because they feel bad when you have those emotions and they feel bad within your body, but they are not bad. They are just a part of the experience. And it is important to connect with these emotions so that you aren't having these emotions trapped in your body, creating energetic blocks. And to help bring self-appreciation. So instead of saying self-love, let's say self-appreciate, to appreciate yourself, because there are so many things in this life that you have accomplished so far and that you deserve a pat on the back for. And I come to give you that pat on the back and to let you know that you are doing good and to keep up the good work. All of your successes and all of your failures are all important and are all worthy of a celebration. Uyananakaya, uyaya, hiayo, hia. Ayusunaya, uaya, uaya, ayo. Ukania kaya, hiayo, hiayo. Usia makutoya kai, usia kai ai, usia maya kokai, usaya hu, ushia il hiai, hiaio, hiai, hio. Usamali hiai, hiaio, hiaia. Ushiali hiai, hiua, hiuaia, Usamaliai, io, io, ayo, ayakutuya mayaka, uyasayo, iyasayai, iyaha, ushiamaya sunaya, ushiayo, ilaya, iyayahu. Uyamai umahia umahia uayo uyalia hai ia hayu ia hai iu usalia mainakatia Aiu, aiu, aiaha, ihi, aha, iha, ihu, iha, iu, Iaio, umania hia, aio, ia, iu, aio, umania hia, iu tunai, iu, Okay. So, really, what she just showed me was just a lot of pink energy. So, like, she was blowing out all this pink energy, dragon fire, pink dragon fire, but it's not fire, it's energy. And that's what she showed me she was doing. That was a good healing. She went all the way up high and then all the way back down. So you might want to take some deep breaths. To help feel centered and grounded. Okay. All right. So I thought I would pull a card for us just to wrap up this episode. Let's see. What message, Maleficent, would you like to bring forward through this oracle deck now that we've done... Oh, okay. Okay. So this is the deck that I'm using, the Sacred Light Oracle by Anna Stark. Dharma Wheel, Karmic Lessons, Peer Pressure, and Moral Codes. Dharma is kind of this energy of being in service to others, being in service to the collective consciousness, and the karmic lessons. What I'm really feeling about this is the lessons that we've learned in this life from having our human experiences, the wisdom that we've learned from our ancestors, the lessons that we've learned from our ancestors. How can you stop the patterns that have been passed down through your ancestry that has caused some wounds or heartache or hard lessons in this life? You know, if you look back at your family and you see, oh, my mother was always this way, it made me feel really crappy. How can you change that pattern? So noticing these patterns so that you can create new patterns that help you to feel more uplifted and empowered. we see peer pressure and moral codes. So if you're feeling pressured by society, pressured by family, friends, pressured by the spiritual community, whatever it is, that really check in with yourself. And are you making this decision or taking these actions because of the peer pressure, or because you truly feel like it's something that you should be doing that's going to benefit you? Check in with your own moral codes. Like, does this align with your values? Does this align with your morals? Does it help you to feel like a better person or a better version of yourself? Does it help you to feel like you're helping to make the world a better place? Or are you just doing it to appease other people? So really tune in with yourself. That's part of this connection with the high heart chakra, is tuning in with yourself and seeing what really helps you to feel better and to feel more aligned, and to help you feel like you matter and that you're worthy, and to try to get away from needing to be accepted by everyone to feel like you are worthy, because you are worthy in your lowest moment and you are worthy in your highest moment. You are always worthy of love. You are always worthy of kindness and compassion. So just know that you are worthy. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining me in today's episode and spending some time with me and Maleficent. And I'm sure we'll do this again, and have a beautiful day. All right. Bye. Thank you for joining me in today's episode. Be sure to check the show notes for guest links and other helpful information. I'm your host, Olivia Paige, and you can find me on all the social media platforms at Ascension Healing Sounds.